Hey, thanks for tuning into the Land at Home show. Today we're talking all about the top 5 counties in the Bluegrass that you can find the best turkey hunting. Hey there, I'm Stephen J.B. Davis, your land specialist and residential realtor. Here comes my outdoor cat, Dusty. You may or may not see him, but I'm standing at my house in front of a place where I often find and hear turkeys doing what turkeys do, so I thought what better of a place than to record here. Last week I did a video on top 5 counties for deer hunting, and this is kind of a accompanying video for top 5 counties that you can find turkey. As I've gotten more into this new adventure of hunting and all the different game that I've gotten to experience, I have learned that a lot of people start off as deer hunters here in Kentucky at least, and a lot of them slow down and they end up becoming more upland bird hunters, but they always hunt turkey, and I suppose it's the challenge. I went turkey hunting last week in the video, did not get any turkeys, got one to come in, but never close enough to take a shot, and for me that was a success because my springtime turkey hunt, which was also my first time turkey hunt, was not successful whatsoever. Didn't see one, didn't hear one, must have sounded like the ugliest turkey alive. With all that said, let's get into the top 5 counties. There will be some crossover here because a lot of times where you find deer, a lot, not always, you will find turkeys too. But in any case, in the number 5 spot is Nelson County, and if you remember in the little year span that I took these stats from, the average sale price was 288 acres, the low end being $288,000, the low end of that being $150,000, and the highest sale being about $491,000, with most of what was sold being between 20 and 38 acres. 4 out of the 7 sales were less than 30 acres though. In the number 4 spot was Washington County. So this is starting out like the last video, almost identically, or actually identically. Number 4, Washington, 10 sales. Of them, $173,000 was the average price, $102,000 being the low end, and $275,000 being the high end. I remember noting last time, and I'll note again this time, that the highest acreage sold was 79 acres, but it sold for $206,000. So this just points to that whole idea that it's not always quantity that begets the largest price, and sorry, quantity of acreage getting the largest price. It's also the quality of the land. How does that land lay? What does it offer for whatever that highest and best use is? And these are all stats taken from things that I could see being recreational land. Some of them were zoned for agricultural purposes, but certainly could be used for recreation. Sorry, making sure my cat is not up in a tree. Oh no, okay, he's just stalking. In any case, if we go down to number 3, this is where things start to split off. The number 3 county for most turkeys harvested in the Bluegrass region was Madison County. And what I think about what's cool about this is that Madison County is like, if it's not number 1, it might be number 2. It's like one of the top counties for cattle production in like the whole state. And I don't know if you're watching and you have a lot of experience with turkeys, but turkeys they love cow patties. I'll try to keep it rated G here, but they like to come after where cows drop their business and root around in there and find food, I guess. So Madison County is number 3. Madison County also happens to be like one of our top cattle states, and there I've talked about Madison County in other videos. It's a place where you can find a lot of value for a lot of reasons, but 24 sales here, $336,000 being the average sale price. Hey dude. On the low end, $30,000. Not really sure. I should have looked. Hello. I should have looked that up before I made this video, but I didn't. Life's been moving really fast lately. And on the high end, $1.8 million. Another interesting discrepancy between highest acres sold and highest price. So the highest acreage was 305 acres. But that was not the $1.8 million sale. It actually happened to be a sale of about 300, it might have been $300,000 even. So coming in almost at like $1,000 an acre. So again, what is that highest and best use? How does the land lend itself to that highest and best use? And then that's where you get a lot of that price. It's not just the amount of acreage, or even just like houses, it's not even the amount of space you have in a house. What does that house look like? All that kind of stuff. Do not knock this camera over. Thank you. All right, and then number 2 is Pendleton County. I talked about it in the last video. It is considered northern Kentucky. So if you go straight up I-75 from Lexington, you will start to get into northern Kentucky, and the counties get really tiny up there, but it's like one of the big 3. There's like Kenton, Boone, and Pendleton. I think I have that right. Something like that. But it's a really small county. The average sale price being $192,000, the low end being $99.9 thousand or $99,900. On the high end, $350,000, which also happened to be the sale for the highest amount of acreage, which was 140 acres. You enjoying yourself? You want to say hi? Hi. No, he doesn't want to be picked up. All right. Well, and then in number 1 is Owen County. It's kind of like the gateway into northern Kentucky, depending on who you ask and where you're coming from. But average sale price being $300,000, low end being $107,000. The high end was $600,000 with a total of 198 acres sold with it. Average amount of acres being 72. And then the breakdown, I thought this was really interesting because there were 21 total sales. 5 of the 21 were less than 30 acres. 10 of the 21 were less than 100. 6 of the 21 were 100 acres or more. That's all I got for you. If you don't know much about Kentucky hunting seasons, you can still kill a turkey right now. You just can't do it with a shotgun. So if you're a bow hunter and you're really good at being super still and under the radar, then you can come get yourself turkey here in Kentucky. And then actually shotgun season comes back again in December. I think this year's December 3rd through 9th. So if you're looking for some places to get some really big gobblers, you can. And I suggest you come and check it out. And if you want to buy some land after that, I suggest you come and talk to me. That's all I got for you. I got some interesting things on the horizon for the month of November in terms of videos, so please stay tuned for that. Like, subscribe, comment, ask me questions, get in touch with me, and see you next time. Peace.